On this week's episode of Drake Eats, we're making our favorite New Year's dish.
Bacon wrapped pork tenderloin.
We are Jonathan and Holly Drake, and we love food, gathering around the table and sharing a good meal.
When we went gluten-free, we had to reinvent our favorite family recipes. We're here to show you gluten-free cooking can be simple and delicious.
Welcome to Drake Eats.
Hey babe, do you ever feel like there's two perfect food items that should always be married together?
Pork.
Pork
And more pork.
and more pork.
That's what this is.
That's what we're doing today.
And I mean, here in the South, bacon is its own food group, honestly.
It is.
Can't go wrong.
You can do it with breakfast, lunch,
dinner, midnight snack, dessert. You can candy it.
I say sprinkle it over some cereal. Ice cream. It's the
I think that's a
perfect,
thing.
perfect accompaniment.
Accompaniment.
Yes.
All right.
Pork tenderloin.
Well, now that we've expressed our love affair with bacon, here we go.
Here we go.
This bacon wrapped pork tenderloin, this is like our New Year's meal. This is the main dish. A lot of people have ham. I do bacon wrapped pork tenderloin with some collards and some black eyed peas and some cornbread.
Can we make
all
that
you
today?
need. I mean, yeah, I can do that. Because you know what? I use canned
Canned what?
black eyed peas and
Oh,
canned
yeah.
collards.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not that good.
No, those people are really good at what they do.
I'm not that Southern. Now, I have been known to buy the collard greens from the local barbecue joint, and those are good.
That's
but
just as good as...
Mama don't make
'cause then
her
it's
own
already
collard.
heated up. You don't even have to put it in a pan or
yeah,
anything.
Yeah, Mama don't make her own
But we
collard.
are going to show you how to do the pork tenderloin.
Okay, why don't you get started on the pork tenderloin? Tell them what you got.
So I've already pulled the pork out of the package. A lot of times there's just like, and this is personal preference. If you want to trim off some of the extra fatty pieces and stuff, you can do that. But I'm not going to do that today because this one actually looks pretty good. We use, as we've said before in previous episodes, the Smithfield bacon. It is gluten-free. You have to be careful if you're just getting into the gluten-free game. There are bacons that are not gluten-free.
Bacons that
Bacons.
are not...
That are
Bacons.
not bacons. So this bacon's is gluten-free. So Smithfield, this is our bacon of choice.
All right, show them how you wrap it, and then I'm going to start on the sauce while you continue to wrap.
All right. I don't know how to wrap it because Holly normally does this. So I'm just going to...
You just wrap it like a present.
I'm just going to throw some bacon on there like that. That looks good.
No, okay, number one, that's 2 pieces.
It's...
It's not, no.
This is what they call thick
Do
cut
it
bacon.
right or I'm gonna fire you.
This is what they call thick cut bacon in the restaurants. Just 2 pieces put together. That's all it is.
Okay.
Here's what I'm going to try. This may not work. I'm going to lay out all the bacon pieces, and then I'm going to
So what do you
just...
got, like a half a pack of bacon there?
That's like 5 or 6 slices.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just put my pork tenderloin at the end, and I'm just going to roll the whole thing. Now, I may have to put one more piece on the end because it's kind of... What do you think? Is it working?
I mean, yeah, it works.
So just roll it up. And I probably need... I'm going to put one more piece here on the end, maybe both ends. Because you can't have too much bacon.
You can never have too much bacon, let's be honest.
And
The
then
bacon is the star of this dish. You think it's the tenderloin, but it's really the bacon. All right, while he's doing that, I'm going to get started on the sauce. 3 tablespoons of butter. Add it to your pan. That pan is hot. I hate when that happens.
We've done that a lot here recently.
Wow.
Listen, this is a gluten-free channel, but it's also a things maybe not to do in the kitchen channel. So if you're just getting started with cooking, we're still going to do things that we're not experts. We said that from the very beginning. We are not professional chefs.
No.
We are amateur people that love to cook, but we still make mistakes. So if it gets too hot, if
Just
it
pull
blows
it
up, just
off.
pull it off the heat.
It
You'll be fine.
blows up.
I mean, that was almost a blow. Like, I was a little fearful for my
I
life.
mean, there was a lot of steam. Not smoke, steam. Big difference. So your pan, the good thing, a lot of times, if you're using nonstick, that's not going to happen because you don't have to preheat your pan to not when you're using nonstick. But if you're using the stainless steel,
Have to preheat.
have to preheat. Okay.
One of the things that we
So
found
put that
out,
right down.
quick cooking tip, when you're cooking anything that could potentially stick in a stainless steel pan, it has to be hot enough for it not to stick. The first time that I did eggs in a stainless steel pan, it was real bad.
It's real bad.
It's got to get hot enough.
All right, so you got your butter in there. 2 cloves of garlic, minced garlic. We love garlic in this house. If you guys haven't figured that out yet, we like garlic. I'm gonna pull that off the heat again because you don't want your garlic to burn. So you're just gonna mix that in there, give it a little heat. Here's the magic. 1/2 cup packed down, always pack your brown sugar, 1/2 cup light brown sugar.
Now, is there a difference between, is there another brown sugar?
There is a dark brown sugar.
Is there?
To me, yes.
Okay.
The dark brown sugar is too bitter.
Okay.
I don't
like a dark
like-
chocolate. It's
Yes.
a little more bitter.
So you want it to get this nice caramel look, almost like a caramel consistency to it, and then it's ready to pour over your pork.
Okay, so we found out the hard way. That's why we're telling you this, so that you don't have to find out the hard way. If you put this recipe in one of your regular baking sheets, we call it our lasagna pans. Pyrex, anything. It is going to destroy your pan because
brown sugar,
everything that's working on this thing, it just messes it up, and you pretty much cannot get it clean.
You cannot scrape it out. It is horrible. So I invest in disposable pans for this recipe, and then you can just throw it away.
And it's like $1, so it's not that big of an investment.
So put that in there,
All right.
greased. I
It's
have
already,
sprayed that.
Yeah, it's already sprayed down. Put our pork tenderloin in.
And so we're just gonna.
I would like to say that the bacon wrap job was, I think
it looks
pretty
fantastic.
high quality.
Look at this, y'all.
Oh my gosh, that looks amazing.
So this is your brown sugar mixture. And it is gonna run out. Like I said, I like to lift a little on that.
Get it up under there. Well, and it kind of helps the bottom not
stick
and not burn.
Just kind of get your spatula under there so that your glaze gets under your pork. And this is ready for the oven. This is gonna go on a 425-degree oven for about 30 minutes. I always check it after 30 minutes with a meat thermometer. Pork is very finicky, but 30 minutes, depending on the size of your pork loin, should do the job.
So we pulled the pork tenderloin out, and it did have to go back in the oven for like maybe another 5 minutes. But this is kind of where you want it to be. Cooked all the way through, absolutely perfect. Bacon is
nice and crispy.
Nice and crispy on the top. Now, do we ever do like a broil on the top of the bacon?
Every now and then, if you don't feel like your bacon got crispy enough, you can always broil it. But in this oven and in the new house, it does it without needing to broil because we have a convection oven. So it just depends on your oven, but you can always broil it to crisp up that bacon. But look at this.
How about a bite? Nice and tender.
That brown sugar glaze, y'all, with the garlic.
And the bacon all together, it's perfect. So for your New Year's coming up or any other holiday during the year, this bacon wrapped pork tenderloin is going to be a crowd pleaser at the table.
Absolutely. As always, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Instagram, and we'll see you next week.